What's going on, Pink Diamond Nation? It's your boy Julian. Now, if you're a fan of documentaries like I am, I want you to check out this documentary. It's called Closed for Storm. It's on Amazon Prime Video. It's really a great telling documentary. Basically, the documentary is centered on the Six Flags theme park that used to be in New Orleans, and it's really a deep dive into what happened and what is happening now today with that land. And to me, I feel like documentary really talks about, classism and how marginalized groups get treated in cities in America. Because basically, the documentary centers on the theme park in New Orleans. Basically, before it became, because I'm a person from Louisiana, so, I knew about this theme park, but I didn't know about this theme park. Like, before it became Six Flags New Orleans, it was called Jazzland. And this theme park was actually built in New Orleans East. And if y'all don't know where New Orleans East is, it's pretty much, I could say, in kind of like the bad part of New Orleans. It's where, Pine Village is in New Orleans, is in that area. So you would say it's kind of the bad part of New Orleans. So where I say this documentary really talks about classism and how marginalized groups are treated in cities is when this theme park was made in New Orleans East, you would see property values go up for the people that lived over there. You would see that the city of New Orleans was putting a lot of time and money into building New Orleans East up. And you could see, like, once you put money into an area, that area starts to become a better area. It's no longer, the bad area anymore. It's, it starts to becoming a better area because the city is taking focus on that area. And then once Six Flags took over that area, it started generating money for New Orleans, and New Orleans really started trying to have, hotels in that area, shopping centers in that area to improve New Orleans East. But once Katrina happened, which is a tragic thing that happened in America. Once Katrina happened to New Orleans and it flooded New Orleans East and took a toll on this theme park, and then once Six Flags decided that, hey, we're not gonna build another theme park in that area, you could see how New Orleans all of a sudden turned their back on that area, because at first that was the bad area and New Orleans wasn't doing nothing about that area. But when the Katrina happened and New Orleans decided, and Six Flags decided, hey, we're not going to invest more Six Flags in that area, because, Six Flags was going through their own little thing. So Six Flags decided, hey, we're not going to invest in that area. How New Orleans said, well, that's not, their area not making us no more money, so we don't care about that area no more. So as of today, there's this Six Flags eyesore that's just sitting there, and New Orleans is not doing anything about it. And the people, like in this documentary, you speak with the people that live in that area, and they're like, our property values are going down. It makes our area look horrible and everything, and people don't want to move to this area because of it. And we're asking New Orleans to, hey, do something, even if it's just, tearing it down and letting it be a wetland, do something about it. New Orleans don't want to do anything about it because it's not making them revenue, and it's a bad part of town. And I was thinking about that because I live in Houston, and when Six Flags Astroworld left, Houston demolished it. Like, if you come to Houston right now, you would never know there was a Six Flags Astroworld here. But it was only because Six Flags Astroworld that was right across from the NRG that Houston took the time to do something about it. But if Six Flags Astroworld, it made me think, if Six Flags Astroworld was in a bad part of Houston, would Houston even care about tearing it down or anything like that? And that's the whole thing about this whole thing. Just because it's in a bad part of New Orleans don't care about it. But as you could see, once that bad part of New Orleans was, building revenue and doing something, New Orleans kind of cared about it. And it's just interesting to me because also in this documentary, you have two people that gives two different proposals, and they talk about, hey, one lady, she wants to rebuild another theme park there because the theme parks that was there did generate revenue for New Orleans and did improve the area. So she wants to build another theme park there to help the area out and all that stuff. And then there's another gentleman that, hey, we can build a basketball court there or something for the people, like a little park and a little arena for people to have concerts and stuff in. He wants to do that in that area, but still to this day, nothing has been done. And everybody is thinking, hey, nothing will be done because that's the bad side of town. New Orleans don't care. But if it was in the rich side, the rich palm-colored side, they would have did something about it. And it's just a fascinating documentary. I love fascinating documentaries like this, and I really do think people should check this documentary out because it's fascinating to me. It's just it says so much about, it's not, because I always hear people talk about it. Well, if the people would do this, if people would that, people do this. People do stuff because of their environment. If their environment is bad, then hey, I gotta do what I gotta do to survive. That's how nature works. And in this documentary, you see that when New Orleans was putting money into that environment, the environment was getting better. Now, don't get me wrong, that don't mean the environment was like immaculate conception, but it was getting better. But when New Orleans stopped doing it, the area started going down. And it's just fascinating to me. And I really do think that everybody should see this documentary. And still today, you can, when you're traveling to New Orleans and you pass by New Orleans East, you still can see the remnants of that Six Flags with the sign that says closed for storm, which is just crazy to me. And also, I want to say, I'm from Louisiana, and I come to Texas, and Texas got the big mosquitoes, but when they was walking through the Six Flags, I was itching because Louisiana mosquitoes is the baddest mosquitoes out there because they them little small. It's like 100 mosquitoes. I felt the mosquitoes. They was in all the little crevices place, and you didn't see the mosquitoes. But I'm from Louisiana. I was getting traumatized because the mosquitoes, girl. But this is a great documentary, and I suggest everybody watch this documentary. Like I said, it's on Amazon Prime Video, and it's called Closed for Storm. If you want to know about this, check this out, Pink Domination. I love y'all guys. Peace out. How's going on, Pink Domination? It's your boy Julian. If you like all my content and you want to support the channel, please go ahead and help me grow this channel by donating to my Cash App. Any amount could help. I save that money and I use it to get more equipment and everything because I want to start my journey into being a Black creator if I can. So if you want to donate and help out the cause so I can get better at it, get better lighting, get better technical stuff, and hopefully in my journey, hire a team and everything and start this business out right, you can donate to my Cash App that will be at the bottom. Also, follow me on all my social medias. I'm gonna have a separate slide. You can just pause that slide and look at all my social medias and go on ahead and follow me and everything. I love you guys and I thank you for watching my videos. You are the best, and loving life, y'all.